a demo of 4 movements. And I want you to work on your range of motion and your form with these movements today, okay? So that is what your workout is, really breaking it down into piece by piece or movement by movement and working on it. So if you go all body weight and really nail down the form and the range of motion, that's what I want you to do. If you can put light weight on it or if you can do heavy weight, that's up to you, but I really, really want you focusing on form. It's all unilateral or single side work so that your stronger side can't compensate for you. So that's what we're gonna work on today, okay? Your first movement is split squats, okay? So you need a bench, a stair, a stool, something where you can get your foot elevated, okay? Proper form is foot on the bench, okay? I like my shoelaces facing down. I think it gives you a bigger range of motion in your back leg, but it also depends on the height of the stool. If I had a lower stool, I would probably be on my toes just because of what feels good. But when it's higher right here, being up like that on my toes limits my range of motion. When I'm flat foot, I can get much deeper into my squat, okay? So split squat form. One leg is out in front of you, shoulders are rolled back and down. Abs are engaged, pulled in, sucked in, and braced, okay? You have a slight hinge forward in your hips. When you lower down, you don't lower down by pushing forward into the leg, into your standing leg. You lower straight down, okay? Working on getting that back knee as close to the floor as you can, driving away through the earth, from the earth in the heel of your standing leg, okay? Core engaged, shoulders back, right here. Lower down, stand tall. Lower down, stand tall. Taking your time, really getting that good stretch right here in this leg and pushing tall. Okay, so you're gonna do 3 sets of 12 of each one of those. Next, we're gonna do a elevated single arm push-up, okay, so that you can work on one arm. When you elevate either your foot or your hand in an exercise, you're basically taking that arm or leg out of the movement, okay? By elevating it, I'm gonna put the majority of the work in the hand on the floor. So whether you're from your knees or your toes, okay, you're still gonna screw those palms in, okay? Or the palm on the floor, screw the palm in, pits facing out. You can't really do it on this one because you're elevated and you can't do that, right? So right here, abs are in nice and tight, and you're gonna work on lowering down and pushing up, okay? It's gonna put the work in here. If I am on my knees, okay, still the same thing. Screw my palm in, drop my hips, make sure I'm not up here, engage that core, squeeze my glutes, work on lowering down and pushing up, okay? Make sure that the shoulder blades stay rolled back and down and they don't hunch forward, all right? You're gonna do 8 on each arm, 3 rounds. Again, going slow, really working on form and range. That's what I want this workout to be, okay? That's why we're not doing a full one. I don't want you trying to keep up with my pace. I want everybody working at their own pace and really, really working on form and range of motion. Can't say it enough. Next, we are going to do a single leg deadlift, okay? So you can do this a variety of ways depending upon how good your balance is. All right, if you have pretty good balance in a single leg, I want you to elevate that back leg again, okay? So shoulders are rolled back and down, core is engaged, my front knee is soft, all right? Gonna hold 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells, whatever is comfortable for you, 1 kettlebell, don't care, or just body weight, okay? If you're having issues with balance and form. Shoulders back and down, you are going to hinge and put all the work in this leg, back is nice and flat. See how I push my butt back towards that wall? And I'm gonna push up through my heel, okay? So hinge and slide back, trying to get that butt to the wall and push up. If that is too much and you are fighting your balance the whole time, go to the floor, okay? So you're just gonna go like this. You're gonna come up on those toes, kind of like a little kickstand for balance, shoulders back and down, and you are going to hinge and come up. Exact same movement. Back is flat, pushing the glutes backwards, hip hinging, pushing up through my heel and standing tall. Highly, highly encourage you, if you have a mirror that you can use or a turned off TV that you can see yourself in the screen, with these deadlifts, watching your form, making sure you're hip hinging, okay? The butt goes back. See how it doesn't go down like I squat? It goes back, slide that butt back, okay? A drill that you can do to help you get the feel for your deadlifts, okay? When you do a deadlift, all right, we're holding weights, you should feel it in your upper back, your glute, and your hamstring, okay? That's where the work. So when I'm right here, I have a huge, huge stretch through my hamstring and my glute when I'm in this position. So if you're not feeling that, put yourself up against a wall, okay? Start just a couple inches out and bend back and reach your butt for the wall, okay? And do that, reaching your butt back to hit the wall, keeping your back flat, all right? As you get that, take a couple steps out. And again, hinge and reach your butt back for the wall to get the feel of what a deadlift should feel like, all right? So again, you have 3 sets of 12 of that on each side, each leg. Next is a single arm row. So you can do this a couple of different ways. It's called, you could do a half kneel row, you could do what's called a 3-point row, you could do a bent over single arm row. Okay, half kneel row is if I have a bench that I can get on. In the bench position, my knee is underneath my hip, my hand is underneath my shoulder. I am nice and square. I don't have my knee up like this, I'm not way back like that, okay? I have a good solid foundation and brace to allow me to pull the weight. Hips stay square to the floor, shoulders stay square to the floor. I've got my 1 dumbbell in my hand. I don't let that shoulder roll forward like this, okay? Stay square, roll that shoulder blade back and down, then pull, okay? Make sure that you are contracted up here first and then pull. What happens is if you let it go and I pull from here, the muscle that's gonna do the majority of the work is the bicep, and that's not what we want. We want it in our upper back, okay? So from right here, my bicep is gonna lead and do the majority of the work. Chances are, not gonna be able to lift as heavy as a weight and my form is gonna go, okay? So shoulder blade back and down. The first contraction is in the shoulder, so that's where the majority of the work is gonna go. Pull, okay? And pull. If you don't have a bench to get on, but you've got something tall that you can lean against, like this, okay? Where I can put one hand up on it and hold my weight, you can do it this way as well. Same thing though, hips are square to the floor, shoulders are square to the floor. Holding my weight, shoulder blade back and down, then pull my dumbbell, okay? Not this. If you have nothing to lean against, okay, you can take and put, get in bent over row position, all right? Put your dumbbell in between your feet, roll your shoulder blades back and down, hinge at the hip like we're doing our deadlift, come down nice and low. So I'm loading the glutes and the hamstrings to help me with the load, and I can come right here, hand, do not rest your hand on your knee like this, okay? Other hand off, whatever's comfortable for you, on your hip, don't care. You can come here and you can pull, okay? So you're not probably gonna be able to pull as much weight in that position as if you were supported on a bench or here, but you can still get the foundation and work on the form, okay? Shoulder blade back and down, and then pull. All right, so you have 3 times 8 on each arm for that. So do this workout, don't skip over it just because it's a demo. Take the time, build good, strong foundations with your movement. It's so important to do this unilateral work like this. And if you're doing this work and you feel one side is very much weaker than the other, do 4 rounds on it. So like our split squats, we're doing 3 times 12 on each leg. If your left side is dramatically weaker than your right, do 4 on the left. Try and catch that side up to your right, okay? So use this as a good foundation workout. Do the work, focus on your range, take your time, breathe in your nose, out your mouth, and yeah, build a good, strong foundation, work on your range, get your form right. So, all right, see you guys in the next one.